Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown LSU. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And how about that, man? We're trying to give you the storylines of the football game, who to watch. Apparently, it's this guy at wide receiver. First play, big pass down the field, big touchdown. Jesse, that's how you kick off a ball game.
Yeah, not even allowing us to finish our opening game thoughts, but I love the aggressive nature and play calling on offense. You're going to your big-time target at wide receiver. On the opening play, you're going to give him a shot and an opportunity to make this defense pay. It's 6-0. We barely even sat down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Crosses the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. High the chains now on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on second and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Finds his man, it's Johnson. There he goes! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On target. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The ricochet off the left upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number?
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Wants to return it. Oh, sweet feet. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Levin. He's got it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turn. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
It's so much easier said than done. Oh, stay in bounds. Well, you got to focus on the catch and the ball coming to you and playing off the defender, and there's so many things that go into it, but he definitely looked like he stepped out, and now it's decision time because 4th downs are coming.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Longhorns with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Crosses the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. There's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. There's some room.
I can imagine at half this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they got him.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Takes the easy one to the back. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes him...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that's one on 3rd down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Red pass, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Wide receiver comes in motion. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
It's complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator. And not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that. And right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.